hello there, and welcome to another episode of Scouting 5, recapping scouting news from around the world for the week of October 4th, 2021. I'm Scouter Ken, and I am once again recording from St. Albert, Alberta. Now, I missed this story. It actually is from earlier in September, so I missed it when it first published. But a Manhattan federal judge said a few weeks ago now, during a hearing, that the Boy Scouts of America, in his view, did not infringe the Girl Scouts trademarks by using the term scouting to advertise to girls. You'll recall, of course, that a couple of years ago now, Scouts BSA, rebranded its public-facing program as Scouts BSA, used to be known as the Boy Scouts of America. And, of course, they opened up their membership at all levels to girls. And the Girl Scouts were quite put out about this, and they filed a suit saying essentially that this was trademark infringement, among other things. They alleged that the organization's use of scouts and scouting in the context of marketing to girls violated the trademark rights of Girl Scouts of the USA. And they also alleged that the rebranding of Scouts from Boy Scouts of America to Scouts BSA, with the attendant inclusion of girls, threatened to marginalize Girl Scouting in the US, citing confusion that had evidently already been created among families, schools, and communities across the United States. However, senior U.S. District Judge Alvin Hellerstein issued a temporary finding stating that he planned to rule in favor of the Boy Scouts in a summary judgment motion, finding that the group can use the generalized word scouting to describe its co-ed programs, and that this should not cause irreparable or even significant confusion as regards the Girl Scouts. In his words, quote, "Boy Scouts is a brand, Girl Scouts is a brand, but scouting alone is an activity," end quote. The tiny village of Cookham is a historic little village and civil parish located on the Thames River, kind of in the northeasternmost part of Berkshire, England. And it just so happens that the scout group there is this month celebrating their centenary. That's right, the Cookham Scouts have been in operation now for a century continuously. So with that in mind, congratulations to the Cookham Scouts. Always great to hear stories like this, not only of scout groups continuing to have success in 2021, especially in the post-pandemic era, or in the not quite post-pandemic era, I suppose, that we find ourselves in, but also, of course, to hear stories of scout groups that have just incredible longevity, 100 years. Congratulations. And finally, I mentioned this in the last Scouting Stuff episode. This story was sent in by our friend Scouter Carl from over in the UK. A scout from South Yorkshire, again in the UK, has been recognized with the scouting organization's highest award for bravery. This is the Cornwell Scout Badge. And of course, you may recall we did a bit of an episode on that some time ago. The badge is named for one Jack Cornwell, who I believe at the Battle of Jutland, if I'm not misremembering this, was serving aboard one of the ships and manned a gunnery station during that battle. After, its crew had been killed. Anyways, the winner of the award is named Kieran, and he has Duchenne muscular dystrophy, DMD. DMD is a degenerative disease, causes progressive degradation of the muscles. As a result, Kieran's mobility is effective, and even now, he's already finding that he can't always do everything that he wants to do. He also suffers through a great deal of pain in his day-to-day life, but he has not let that get in the way of pursuing his time in scouting to the absolute fullest. And I think this award being given is just so great because it sort of recognizes that there are many, many different forms of courage, right? I mean, obviously it's named for Jack Cornwell, who showed courage in the heat of battle, which is certainly commendable in and of itself, but there are many, many forms of courage. And certainly, being able to face a significant degenerative disorder, one that causes daily pain, with a smile on your face and with the determination to not let it slow you down as much as possible, to just pursue every activity that you can to the fullest extent possible. That is certainly a very commendable form of courage. So congratulations to Kieran. The award was presented to him on behalf of Chief Scout Bear Grylls at a special ceremony in front of his family and fellow scouts. He is the first person in South Yorkshire to receive a Cornwell badge, or a Cornwell award rather, in just under 4 decades, and he is only the 5th person to receive it in the last decade. Again, congratulations. That is truly great, and thank you, Scudder Carl, for sharing that story. And that is all the news I have for you this week. Thank you again for listening, and until next time, be prepared.